Hello, we are from the group 316. My team is composed by Jimena Nayeli, Mario Alberto, René Valdez, Leon Rivera, and Ángel Nava, and also Luis Alberto Rodriguez. Today, we're going to make a visit to different spiritual zoos with the objective to know about some interesting animals that we already know, but it will be great to know just a little bit more. Also, it will be funny, and we hope with this visit. So let's start. Well, the first animal that we are going to know is the great white shark. Um, the scientific name is Carcharodon carcarius, and its habitat is in the temperate waters worldwide, primarily along coastlines. Additionally, they may be found in tropical and subtropical waters around a climate from the 12 Celsius degrees to the 24 Celsius degrees. Well, the position in the food chain is that the great sharks are on the top of the food chain. That well, that's a kind of lie from the documentaries because they are even preyed upon by the orca. Well, the great shark is called territory consumer because it hunts and preys on all other animals. Its importance in food chain. Sharks play an important role in the ecosystem by maintaining the species below them in the food chain and serving as an indicator for ocean health. They help to remove the weak and the sick as well as keeping the balance with competitors, helping to ensure species diversity. Biotic and abiotic factors. There's really three main abiotic factors in a marine ecosystem, which is water temperature, water depth, and amount of sunlight. Biotic factors are pretty much how the animals feed off each other. The fish in this ecosystem depend on water, underwater structures, and the temperature of the water to survive is an example of a biotic factor depending on a abiotic factor. Thank you. So now we are going to make a visit to a great white shark. So here we are looking at the face of the shark and then the tail. I think that this is the most impressive animal in the world. It is really, really cool. Wow. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Luis Alberto Rodriguez Trevino, and today I will talk about the puma. That's the animal that I have chosen to do. So let's start. Its scientific name. Its scientific name is the puma concolor. The habitat. The puma has an extensive habitat range. It prefers habitats with dense underbrush and rocky areas for stalking, but it can also live in open plains, coniferous and tropical forests, swamps, and deserts. Here are some images from this area, the habitats that it can live. Also, some of the main characteristics of the deserts are that it is arid or dry. They are found on every continent and cover 1/5 of Earth's land area. And Some are mountainous, others are dry expanses of rock. Climate. Deserts are areas that receive very little precipitation. People often use the adjectives hot, dry, and empty to describe deserts, but these words do not tell the whole story. Although some deserts are very hot, with daytime temperatures as high as 54 Celsius, other deserts have cold winters or are cold year-round. In most deserts, far from being empty and lifeless, are home to a variety of plants, animals, and many other organisms. People have adapted to life in the desert for thousands of years. Biotic factors. The desert biome has many biotic factors. Among these, they include the desert grass, the cacti, yucca plant, prickly pears, and serpentine brush. Also, some other biotic factors are the desert cottontail, rattlesnakes, hawk, fox, tarantula, scorpion, lizard, and many other different types of animals, but also plant life. Now next, the abiotic factors. It is very dry with little rain. Hot tropical deserts get under 1 inch of rain a year. Deserts, clear skies, or the atmospheres allow up the sun rays to beat up the soil and make it very hot. Clear skies amount for the cool nights because the star heat radiates quickly in the night. Deserts are also very dry and hot because the soil, sand, absorbs very little moisture. Most hot tropical deserts are located in Africa and the Middle East, but there are many other deserts in other areas of the world. Its position in the food chain. In the food chain, there are many positions, but the puma is a carnivore, so they are considered as tertiary consumers in the food chain. It is true that they get not the same energy as if they were primary consumers, but that position is for another type of animals. The importance in the food chain. Well, the pumas are very important and they play a key role in the food chain since they help controlling the herbivore animals, the ones being the secondary and primary consumers. If they were missing, then the herbivore population will not be controlled, and the increase of competition among them will make some species go extinct and they reduce the biodiversity. Some of their prey are deer and coyotes. So that's all. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that you have learned more about the pumas.
Hi, my name is Jimena Arellano, and I am going to talk to you about the Panthera tigris tigris, better known as Bengal tiger. Habitat. They have a very wide range of habitats, including high altitudes, tropical and subtropical rainforests, mangroves, and grasslands. Like most tigers, the Bengal subspecies prefer to live in a place where it is no population nearby, so less human activity. And because of this, the subspecies populations are fragmented and far apart. Climate. Bengal tigers are able to adapt to a lot of climates. Some Bengal tigers live in the northern valleys of the Himalayas, which is a lot of has a lot of snow and a lot of cold, and they can live too at rainforest with very humid climate, very humid temperature, and cool lakes. The abiotic factors that affect the Bengal tiger are water, air, soil, sun, and rainfall. The water and rainfall helps cool the tigers down when it's too hot for them. They need the air in order to survive, and sun and soil helps plants grow, and plants release oxygen, which allows tigers to breathe. The biotic factors that affects them are forests, trees, and prey. The forests allow the tigers to blend into the surroundings and sneak up on prey. Indochinese tigers scratch the trees in order to show dominance and mark their territory. The prey helps the tiger survive by giving them things to eat. The position on food chain. Bengal tigers are on the top of the food chain. They have no natural predator and hunt primary or secondary consumer. They prefer animals to eat like deer and wild boar, but they will eat many large mammals or birds. The importance of the food chain. Because tigers serve as apex predators and the largest carnivore in their ecosystem, they control natural prey populations. This in turn controls primary producers, which is the vegetation eaten by tiger prey. The forest allows the tigers to blend into their surroundings and sneak up on prey. With no predator to keep their population in check, prey becomes overpopulated. As populations of prey, such as deer, increase, disease increases, and the plants, grasses, and scrubs are all eaten. This leaves less food for other animals that tigers don't necessarily eat, and the whole food web collapses. And these are the references. Thank you so much.
My name is Manuel Sultan Rivera. I'm part of the team number 4, and I'm going to present you the animal, the jaguar. What is the jaguar? The jaguar are the only big cat in the Americas and the third biggest in the world after the tiger and the lions. They look a lot like the leopards, which live in Africa and Asia. But jaguars' spots are more complex and often have a dot in the center. The scientific name for this animal is the Panthera onca. Its habitat and climate. The jaguar is capable of inhabiting different ecosystems, including mangroves, temperate pine forests, desert sand, and even mountain areas. But they prefer more like the tropical lowland forests and subtropical forests that are almost located less than 1,000 meters above the sea level. The biotic and abiotic factors of the jaguar. Some of the biotic things that live near the jaguar are like the deer, the crocodiles, the pecaries, and armadillos. And some abiotic things around the jaguar's ecosystem are things like very common, such as rocks, leaves, dirt, and soil. The water and the food help them, but mostly the water that helps them by making them less dehydrated. The position in the food chain, the consumer type, and importance on it. The jaguar's food chain has a grass as a producer, a tapir as a primary consumer, a caiman in the second consumer, and the jaguar is in the third and the tertiary consumer. The jaguars are the top predators in their environment, so they play an important role in controlling the populations of other species. This helps keep the balance in the food chains and healthy environment. Here is a photo of me in the interactive zoo of the jaguar. The video too is about like 10 minutes. In the bottom of the image, you can see the link if you want to visit it. And that's it for me. Thank you for watching.